Welcome to the fairest show on television. First tonight, the war against toxic masculinity is backfiring. Republicans are telling men to be what they want to be. Democrats are telling men to be ashamed of what they are. Both might be reasonable positions, but they have predictable results. Our partners at The Hill report the pushback from young men is tangible. According to researchers at the University of Michigan, 23% of 12th grade boys call themselves conservative. That's compared to 13% who identify as liberal. 50 years ago, those numbers were basically reversed, with 25% as liberal and 17% as conservative. Here's Daniel DeVise from The Hill.
And that really surprised me because we've read so many headlines saying that young people are getting more and more and more liberal, young people, period, right? And that ain't so, at least when you break it down by gender.
When you tell young men to drastically change what it means to be men, they might agree for a little while and then they revolt. Even the New York Times is seeing this. Democrats and Republicans are living in different worlds, writes Thomas Edsall. One of the core differences between Republicans and Democrats lies in their views on family structure. Ipsos asked respondents whether they agreed or disagreed with the following statement. Traditional family structure with a wage-earning father and a homemaking mother best equips children to succeed. Republicans agreed 52-24. Democrats disagreed 59-16. Few, if any, political issues show that kind of mirror divide. As in all divides, politics flows downstream of culture. The idea of what it means to be a man didn't come from our politicians. Politicians just capitalize on it, and in one way or another tries to exploit it. For example, 68% of Republicans say the Democratic Party is hostile to masculine values. 27% of independents say the Democratic Party is hostile to masculine values. 31% of Americans agree Democrats is hostile to masculine values. I think that's supposed to say Democrats agree, but we'll double check it. Missouri Senator and MAGA acolyte Josh Hawley wrote a book about it called Manhood, the Masculine Virtues America Needs. Quote, we've got to call men back to responsibility. We've got to say that spending your time not working, spending your time on video games, spending time watching porn online while doing nothing is not good for you, your family, or this country. 81% of Republicans agreed with that. 59% of Democrats did. In other words, 41% of Democrats thought video games and porn was a perfectly acceptable way to spend time for young men. But Hawley might have missed the forest for the trees. The divide isn't political, it is cultural. The values young men idolize aren't conservative per se, they're more rural in nature. And American culture once again embraces now rural values. Yellowstone is now the #1 show in America. CBS just picked it up to fill airtime during the actors' strike. It idolizes cowboys.
What you're going to do first? What do you think I'm going to do? You're all fired.
Yellowstone leaves out the problem for men in America right now, and it's undeniable. There's now a 20-point education gap. 60% of college students are women, 40% are men. Over time, salaries will follow education. Richard Reeves reports young men are 5 times more likely to commit suicide than young women. It's scary. Democrats and Republicans have far different prescriptions for how to solve the problem. But more importantly, they disagree on what the problem is. Republicans are telling men to be what they want to be. Democrats are telling men to be ashamed of what they are. They have predictable results. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.